Anglers Extra.
Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. Time for the Manager's Show. I'm joined...
Duva just walked by? Dan Duva just walked by.
Dan Duva's always walking by, Schiff. All right, so first question, Schiff. You like to divide the season into quarters, and you're 11 games in now. What's your impression of the team? How would you grade that first quarter?
I give us a good B. Good B, good high, well, above a C, a B. I give us a B. We could execute better. We could use more guys stepping up and hitting. A couple of guys have been carrying us a little bit. I'm very pleased with the pitching staff overall. Starting pitching has been good. Relief has been excellent. Defense has been very, very good. I think, we're doing okay. We can't sit on it because everybody else is going to continue to get better. We have to keep getting better, but I really like the way the kids work. I like their attitude. I like the way they, their makeup. They're good kids. They're into the games. I'm pleased. I'm not predicting any playoffs, championships, or anything like that, but I'm very, very pleased as to where we are. I just like everything so far.
You listed a lot of things. What would you put as, the needs improvement part of the team, and what would you put as what you think the top aspect of the team through the first 11 games is?
Well, we really need to score more runs. The bullpen has come through for us. The pitching has come through for us. I would say that. I think there's, we have some guys. I used the term yesterday in the post-game meeting about some guys are starting to grow and others haven't yet. And those that have not really need to start growing. They need to start, kicking up a notch. They need to, take a little more onus into distributing the wealth here. We're really riding high in several of the guys, and the other guys are kind of plodding behind. And we've played a quarter. They've got to start stepping up and carry the load, because sooner or later the other teams are going to start figuring out. Then they'll pitch around our guys that are hot, and now we're in trouble. So we need these other guys to contribute in any way they can. And not that they're not trying. It's just that we need some production out of some of those other guys. And we've had 11 games, and the way we look at it is. You can say one of two things. Wow, 11 games, a quarter of the season's already over. Wow, or, oh, man, thank God a quarter of the season's over. There's only 3 quarters left. I'm hoping they're all looking going, yeah, let's go. We have 3 quarters of the season to get better. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Something that you hit on, and it's something that you've reiterated to players, and you say if every one of us gets better, we're going to have a good season and win some games, and you mentioned that some guys need to step up. What is it going to take for those players to grow and step up as the season goes on?
Well, they just got to keep working. They have to keep working, and it's not that they're not. They are working, and they just, we need results from the work.
Yesterday, kind of odd situation. 2 home plate umpires got hit in the mask, and not to make light of the situation, but have you ever seen anything like that or as bizarre as that in your long time in baseball?
I actually have. It was, if I have a moment, I got a minute or two here. Yeah. Providence College versus University of Connecticut. I cannot remember the year. I'm going to say it was 1975 or 1976. A major collision at home plate between our center fielder and the catcher from UConn. The catcher from UConn went into an epileptic seizure and was vomiting blood, and that was a horrific scene. And luckily, he's okay. Everything was fine. He actually played not too long thereafter. And then I was the on deck batter calling my guy to get down, and he came in and took out the catcher, and it was a pretty bad collision. And the catcher, like I said, was removed from the game. But everyone saw blood all over the field and just a horrible scene. So now we have about a 35 or 40 minute delay. The ambulance comes, takes a young man off the field, and okay, let's play ball. We're ready to go. The very first pitch was thrown to me was a fastball down the middle. I fouled it off the umpire's mask, knocked him unconscious. They had to bring another ambulance to the field and cart him away. And both coaches, legendary New England coaches, Larry Pansiera from UConn and Alex Nahigian, my coach, looked in the stands. They saw Ernie Soares, an old Red Sox scout, and told Ernie, get out there and ump the bases. And he went out and umped the bases. The remaining umpire put the gear on, and he finished the game. But that's pretty close to what we saw yesterday. And thank God, both Rick and Donnie are okay. We got an email last night that Rick was all right. He's going to be checked out again just to make sure. And Donnie left the field. Donnie took one off the collarbone, but he was thanking God he had a 28-year-old chest protector on.
Should know, you asked John Schiffner, you're always going to get a story. So we've already...
You can't play and assistant coach and manage all these years and not have a few. I'd like to do that sometime, is try to figure out how many games I have been involved with in my lifetime, because it's getting up there. And there's you want them, I got them.
So you said in a previous interview, I have to ask you this question, you weren't a big fan of the trip to Falmouth. So how was the trip this time?
Oh, I want to kill Arnie, our bus driver. Oh, my God. We went to places on Cape Cod nobody's been to. I swear to God, I saw a Wampanoag Indian. I said, oh, my God. He took us to roads I've never heard of, I've never seen. I was like, my God, Arnie, where are we? I'd use a term, but I can't. I probably shouldn't use the term that I used. Where we are, where are we, Arnie? And, it was brutal. But we got here, and he avoided the traffic, but I'm not so sure if Arnie avoided the time frame. Oh Jesus, we were on roads that there was like 2 houses on the roads. How Arnie knows these roads is frightening.
Well, let's hope the trip was worth it. Good luck in tonight's game, Coach.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Schiff. And back to you, Chris.